We're off to South America, really, the Argentine and Chile. How do we get there? By flying on Copa Airlines to Panama and then on to Buenos Aires. Coming into land at Buenos Aires International Airport. The city is very green all over, and we are pushed to our hotel with our guide. Our hotel is Sofitel, which is very comfortable, and a view of the dining room from outside. In the afternoon, we take a walk to Plaza San Martin, having arrived at 6 o'clock in the morning. The statue of General San Martin, a rather important dude as he was the architect of independence for Argentina. This, of course, is summer in the Argentine, so all the trees are in full bloom. And we had a walk around checking them out. As the temperature and humidity are similar to Nassau in the summer, palm trees abound, and here's a banyan tree which is rather heavy and has to be propped up. I made lunch, and we examine the turkey souffle that we are eating, which is rather good. Harrods was there, but no longer is, and the shutters are down. This is called Big Ben. So our guide, Maria Rosa, recommended El Mirasol for dinner, but she said order one dish for two, and she was right. But different with the wine. We managed 2 half bottles of La Vida. Today it was the serious touring. And we started at the President's Palace, which is in the Plaza de Mayo, the main center of Buenos Aires.
So one of these mothers that is the president of all these.
That was Maria Rosa in her uniform, as she described it. The Plaza de Mayo is very impressive, has some lovely old buildings. We walk over to the area where the Mothers of the Disappeared march every Thursday, apparently. Many children disappeared during the so-called Dirty War in 1976 to 83. In the corner of the square is the Metropolitan Cathedral, which is quite impressive and very light inside, so it makes it nice to view.
Going to be true all over.
The tomb of General San Martin is in the cathedral, and there he is. He was brought back from France, where he was exiled to, and he's guarded by a special unit of the army every day. The artist area, El Caminito, is the only outdoor museum in the Argentine. For a few pesos you can learn the tango, or you can watch a cat jumping on somebody's shoulder, or you can watch some dancers. It's hard to see, but they're over there under the umbrellas. And of course there are handbags to buy. A short drive, and passing what look like some English bobbies on the way, we arrive at the Recoleta Cemetery, which is very famous. As you can see, it was started in 1822 and has some huge mausoleums to various wealthy Argentinians. Including graves underneath and on top, and this one is the family Duarte, where Evita Perón's parents are family. After being dropped off at the hotel, we walked back to the Teatro Colón, which is very famous opera house in South America, and perhaps the biggest. It's very ornate inside, as you can see, and the gallery is particularly impressive with paintings and statues of musicians. The tour was well done by an English-speaking guide, and that's the inside of the auditorium. In the old days, the widows were only allowed to watch the performance from behind those grills. And then in the evening it was off to the tango. And we saw a superb show. And the music is fast, the dancing is fast. Next morning, we're on our own, so it's off to the Rose Garden. And William Shakespeare manages to get his bust in the park along with a number of other artists. The swans were having a lovely time, fighting with each other. From the Rose Garden, it was off to the Botanic. Rather a long walk, because we sort of got lost. As you can see, the traffic in Buenos Aires is quite heavy and it comes from all directions. Anyway, there's GM finding out the route from the local lady, and we saw this dog walker with 9 dogs and a man selling, or trying to sell us, whisks. The botanical gardens were not that thrilling. Maria Rosa recommended Museo Evita for lunch, which actually was very good, and we had a lovely lemonade. The museum itself was rather boring, as it was all about Evita's early life, and next morning, in the rain, we drive to the airport fairly early to catch a plane to Iguazu. And on to the next stop.